Cole back practicing here. Did that bring some energy, and what was it like seeing him, back?
Well, it's obviously he had such a big impact on our program in only 2 years. Last year was one of those special years from the standpoint our team won the Big Ten, they won the Hobie Baker. We really didn't have a whole lot of chance to celebrate all the things that he accomplished here. So anytime he's back, it's great for us. And our guys obviously, Cole gets to go on the ice, and we had one of his teammates, Joel, came out with him too. It does. It adds a little bit of excitement to practice, and he is welcome anytime he wants.
I think Braden like having a couple new line
Yeah,
out there.
yeah. I think he's going to call his dad and ask him if he's ever had such line mates. So, I think he was excited. His dad played in the NHL. Obviously, Braden's dad played in the NHL, so he's been around a lot of NHL players throughout his life. But you get a chance to be on a line for practice with a couple of NHL guys for him, I'm sure he'll remember it.
I know it's about you, but that's a lot to.
Yeah, I mean, that's for them to worry about. Our job to worry about is to get back on track. We had a stumbling block, or hit a stumbling block last weekend at Penn State. We had been playing so well, and we ran into a buzzsaw. Penn State was great. We were standing around watching them, and we just kept pulling the puck out of our net. And that was, like I said, our team all year long, I thought was building. And, we had a bad weekend. And, it's important for us this week to just refocus and get charged up to play, whether it's Michigan, whether it's Ohio State, it doesn't matter who you're playing. Again, you got to get yourself ready to play. And if you play the right way, you give yourself a chance. That's what our team's done the majority of the year against Penn State. And like I said, we really didn't, and they took advantage of that and kicked us pretty good.
I think Max Johnson has gotten better with. I mean, it seems like his conditioning has gotten better through the year too, and maybe he's taking advantage of that now in the second half.
No question, Max is becoming the player that we thought he was going to be. I think early on he did struggle. Conditioning might have been part of it. And then the pace on how we play was different than where he came from. But he's battled and put himself in a position where, as we go into weekends, we feel he's going to have impacts in a positive way for our team. I think he's gained confidence in himself to be ready for the opportunity. So I think that's been a bright spot for sure.
You mentioned maybe the energy level was up a little bit because of Cole. Is this maybe the perfect week to have that, especially after what happened at Penn State and what's coming forward?
I think having Cole around at any time would be important for our team. But the other part, this week we got alumni coming into town. We got our students back in. We missed our students the last the last 3 series we played in. We've missed our students, so having them back in the building will be exciting. And then having a great team, a team that we played earlier in the year when they were ranked, top 5. They're going to be ranked top 5 again this week. So it's an exciting week for us. And again, you put the weekend that happened last weekend behind you, and you look forward to the opportunity in front of you. And that's, I think it's great. It couldn't be any better. Michigan's here, alumni are here, fans, students are back, Reese Creatures are back. Let's play hockey.
Tony, when you have a weekend like the one you got, and you coached and played a lot of hockey, is it the kind of thing where you can pinpoint something and say, hey, this wasn't right, or it's a snowball of multiple things that didn't go right, or you literally just say, guys, forget it, let's move on to the next one?
The last comment you made about file it, put it behind you, and move forward. The season's, in a season, even though it seems long, it's short. And the teams that can get past when they don't have a good weekend and move and look forward are the teams that have success. If we drag on and keep pointing out what we didn't do right in that series, it would carry over into the next series. As soon as the game was over, guys got to start looking and preparing for Michigan. We'll learn from what just happened because, you want to take these, the lessons that needed to be learned and then move forward. And I've loved our captains and how they've handled every situation this year. I thought what they did and how they handled the post game after a tough weekend was outstanding. And now, as leaders, they got to make sure we're ready for this weekend, and I'm confident we will be.
You can see that in players individually sometimes too, right? Where if you have a bad week, you can go 1-2 days, deeper, you can pull yourself out and forget about it and move on, right?
And Mark and I were talking about this. Mark Johnson and I were talking about this Monday, so yesterday before. practice is a bad weekend for both of us. They lost a couple games. We lost a couple games. And we were just as excited to go out for that practice as we've been at any practice all year. And it's our job as coaches to get that energy and confidence back in our student athletes. They're young kids. And when you lose 2 games, you carry it with you. You feel embarrassed by it. You're disappointed in it. But for us, it's, hey, flush it. Let's go. Let's get back on the ice, have some fun, enjoy this experience, and enjoy the opportunity that's in front of us, and that's mission.
The plan, Jared being your
Yes.
guy in the whole.
Yeah.